Alright, so welcome to my channel. My name is Charlie. So let me start on this note. So I never knew that there were ghosts. Yes, I mean ghosts on YouTube until I began the channel. Charlie, no be easy. People could watch a video and then they'll just pass by without liking. So if you're watching me for the first time, don't forget to like this video. Yes, comment as well. Okay, yes, I beg you, subscribe to my channel. I can't do it without you. I mean, just help this channel go by subscribing to this channel. Yes, now let's dive into Charlie Sam George. No be easy, Charlie. He has struck again, Charlie. And you know when he speaks, Charlie, he speaks fire. He spits fire. He's like a dragon, Charlie. His mouth is like machine gun, like Kafugbe. No be easy. He has roasted someone like you know the way the women roast the corn, the way Sam George roast this guy. Hey, no be easy. You know back in the day when we want to take off the feathers of a fowl, they boil very hot water and then they put the fowl in it and then it makes it easy for one to take off the feathers of the foul, Charlie. That be how Sam George murdered this nigga. Hey, you know he's old, Charlie. Now he also went on to say that Charlie, this nigga has to take didn't take his social studies very serious in that he has disgraced his family and parents on social media. They're just saying that Charlie, if your puppy gets common sense, that be how I could get A for social studies because for social studies now, like for that one, we don't really know like whether what was it. Come on, like you just choose the points and then you could use your common sense, read something reasonable, and so it's easy for you to get an A. But people still fail social studies, Charlie. Sometimes went on to say that now, like this nigga, he needs help. So how did this whole thing, this Sam George come about? Was it some way? Nah, Charlie. But then I think the guy or that's handle on Twitter is doing a very good job. It's called Ghana Munsem. This is their handle. Yes, they're doing a very good job. They're exposing the things which our MPs, which our governments is failing to do or which our ministers are failing to do. And so they bring out, the bad roads in the people's communities. Issues which people are going through. I think for the past 2 weeks now, there's been a hashtag on Twitter called Fix the Motorway. People have been complaining a lot. It's been said that almost every day there's an accident on the motorway. There are potholes, iron rods showing. People complain that, sometimes if you don't take care, you might, bump into a different car and have an accident and then die. And even in the evenings, there are no lights there. No easy, Charlie. So they're doing a very good job. And so they tagged Sam George and then they showed the roads, the bad roads in his constituency, saying that, as an MP, he should have, done something about it. And Sam George see the thing where he bought because he's active on Twitter where you can't see the thing, Charlie. He roast the guy, Charlie, no be easy. And so he was like, MPs don't do roads or don't construct roads, and that their role is to, lobby for roads. He even went on to say that back in the day when he was campaigning, never in his life has he ever said that he would, construct roads when he comes into power. In fact, he even gave so many evidences to, back his claim with some with videos to say that, to show to Ghanaians where he was asking the MP, the Minister for Roads, when he would construct roads in his constituencies. He even showed images of the MP in his constituency where he said that 3 months when this government came into power, he took the minister to his constituency to show him the roads which are bad for him to construct. So without me talking that much, let's dive right into it and then we'll see the evidences which Sam George provided and then we'll know how this whole thing came about. Yes. Now, before I show you the evidences which Sam George provided, let me introduce myself properly. Now, my name is On Smart, aka Lyrica, aka Son of Bakos, aka Son of Abajua, aka your favorite YouTuber, aka the YouTuber who say what's your favorite YouTuber not say because your favorite YouTuber has been compromised, aka the special one, not Marino Do, this is a punch, aka Mansa Musa, aka China. So now let's go as I take you through the evidences Sam George provided. Alright, so before I continue, let me show you the video evidence which Sam George provided. So this is the first one. Again, if you're watching me for the first time, don't forget to like this video, yes, comment as well, share this video and also subscribe to my channel. Yes, again, subscribe to my channel. I can't do it without you. Yes, now let's go and watch the video. Come back and then we'll talk about it.
Honestly, take away from Honorable Sam George Anywhere he meets me, say, offer my road, my junction, PUM. As for that credit, I will give to him. He has always been discussing, the congestion on that stretch of road with me, and he knows what I'm doing on behalf of government and president. He knows what the government has been doing on that stretch. That's why he said that even I visited the Poon Junction, the intersection, not too long ago. I want to assure everybody, and particularly those who use that stretch of the road on daily basis, Honorable Chair, the contractors are on site. The contractors are BHM Construction of Great Britain. They are on site working, and when I visited them, because of the special congestion at the Boom intersection, and as you rightly said, my directive was for them to at least initially widen the place, and then start even the first interchange there. We are going to have 4 interchanges on that stretch from Temamoto Way roundabout to a little beyond the Central University. About 4 interchanges. That is the first 17-kilometer stretch. But the critical spot is the Poon barrier. So we are going to concentrate there. They are doing few things ahead. You may not physically see them, but I can assure you that the contractors are on site. They are working. In fact, in order to decongest that area, we are again repairing a bridge. The bridge is there is a bridge. Is it Pong Tunungwa? Tunimgo, yes. To take part of the traffic. So we are going to work on that.
All right, so now let's go to the second evidence Sam George provided when the Minister for Roads was in Parliament. And so Sam George asked him when certain roads he mentioned in the video I'll show to you, which have been stalled, would be constructed. And it's funny. Okay, now if you're watching me for the first time, again, don't forget to like this video, comment as well. Okay, yes, what do you think about this? Share this video and also subscribe to my channel. So now let's go and watch that video as well. Come back and then we'll dive into the guy, or show you what's about all these things, where Sam George had to provide evidences to tell people that he never has he promised rules, and that MPs do not construct roads, and that MP are supposed to lobby as he was lobbying in the videos which he provided. So let's go watch that video.
Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker. I rise to ask the Minister for Roads and Highways when works that have stalled on the following roads in the Ningo Pram constituency will resume. 1. Yafienya Dowenya Road. 2. Old Ningo to Wikumagbe Road. 3. Old Ningo to Chopoli Road. 4. New Jerusalem to Apollonia. And 5. Afienya to Dodowa. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honourable Minister, your question, please.
Alright, so he also went on to show images of him and then the minister in his constituency, where he was showing him some of the routes. He said back in 2017, yes, 3 months after the minister came into office, he took him to his constituency. So these are the pictures. They have 1, 2, and then 3. I think 2 and 3 are the same. Now let's dive right into the response he gave to the guy, which was hot as hell, which was hotter than pepper. All right. Now, before I take you through the response George gave, okay, this was what he put it initially before the handle Ghana Muslim came at him. So they were like, so this is what Sam George posted before the handle came at him. So he was like, have you just turned 18? Were you unavailable during the 2020 election, 2020 voters registration, but are above the age of 18? Are you resident in the Nego Pampram constituency? If your answers to the questions above are yes, you have a fantastic opportunity to get registered from tomorrow to the 2nd of October 2023. My team would be on the ground in the various areas to facilitate your registration. This is your opportunity to be empowered to take a stand in 2024 against the abysmal governance of the MPP and entrust the affairs of state into a more capable hand. And then he tagged JD Mahama. And so when he did this, that's where the handle Ghana Muslim then came at him. And so they were like, Honorable. And then he tagged at Sam George, GH, ignored our question on why he has horrible roads in his constituency to tweet post that will help him retain power. They see and ignore our concerns always. Look at this, and then hashtag fix our roads. And so Sam Jordan came back at him, and then he was like, I would normally continue to ignore arrogantly ignorant folks, but you are intent on spreading your uneducated ignorance. Get an education on whose role it is to construct roads. When Parliament passes the appropriations bill with a spending line for road construction, do you see the name of an MP there? Why did you not tag the Minister of Roads or the DC who represents government and is responsible for development? I have never campaigned on roads and can never be held responsible for the colossal failure of those in government and whose responsibility it is and who are paid with our taxes. Next time, take your social studies classes seriously before embarrassing your parents, your teachers and parents on social media. He's Sam George. Charlie. So this is what he gave to the handle or the guy or the one managing the account. Yes, so again, if you're watching me for the first time or if you've been watching me, don't forget to like this video. Yes, comment as well, and also subscribe to my channel. Yes, I can't do it without you. Ubuntu, I am because you are. Yes, now let me take you through Sam Jordan gave evidences of him being quoted by Ghana Web, where he made mention of the fact that MPs did not or do not construct roads, and that any MP who campaigns on roads or campaigns saying that he or she would construct roads is being dishonest and then is a criminal. Now let's go and see that what Ghana Web reported, since he gave the evidence to go and see what Ghana Web did. Alright, so this is what Sam George gave to us on Ghana Web, where it says that any MP who promises to build roads, hospitals is a criminal. Sam George. So they show this picture there, and so it continues, and it was like Samuel Nate George, the member of Parliament for Ningo Pram Pram, has maintained that the construction of roads, hospitals, and other projects are not within the purview of a member of Parliament. Sam George insists that it is erroneous for constituents to demand such projects from the MPs as it is not part of their mandate. He explained that an MP can go as far as hauling a sector minister to Parliament to explain why his or her constituency does not have a particular facility or road project. Sam George said on Joy News that MPs can lobby for such projects, but the credit ought to be given to the government and not the MP. He told Ghanaians to be wary of MPs who take such promises because such projects are not part of their jobs. Sam George says the construction of roads is a task for the roads minister, who must be held accountable for the bad roads in a particular constituency. And so he was quoted by Ghana Web saying that anybody who votes for an MP because he came to stand in front of you and promised to build roads, You allowed yourself to be fooled because that MP does not have the capacity to fix the road. The best you can do is to ask or plead with the roads minister for it to be done. The minister that does not respond to you as an MP. There is no MP who is given money to go and build roads. They say common fund. How much is the common fund? Yeah, so this is what Sam George then, gave for people to go and see what he said back then. So there you have it. Now, if any MP comes to you to tell you that he or she would construct roads, just know that that MP is lying to you and that person is a criminal and cannot construct roads. Per what Sam George is saying. And it's right though, MPs don't construct roads. Theirs is to have an oversight, to make laws. And then one other thing as well, I think I've forgotten that one too. Yes, but an MPs do not construct roads. So I'll end it. Now, if you're watching me for the first time or if you've been watching me, don't forget to like this video. Yes, comment as well. Yes, what do you think? Share this video and also subscribe to my channel. See you in my next video. Bye.